Little council update. Something really exciting happened tonight, and that is we passed a resolution to implement complete streets on Genesee Street. I want to address some concerns some people may have. Complete streets was once talked about, and originally the plan was a median in the middle of the road. Take that out of your mind. That's not what we mean now when we're talking about complete streets today. But let me just show you, is right now we have 62 feet of street. It is 4 lanes of people not necessarily going 30 miles an hour. Our downtown right now is designed to get through it. Our downtown is not designed to come to it. And that's what Complete Streets helps to fix. When you prioritize pedestrian safety and family-friendly measures, everything improves. So when we're trying to do things like implement safe streets, the pedestrian matters. And right now, all that matters is in our current setup is 4 lanes of road. So when we have RCIL, or if we have McCardivan Apartments, or we have any sort of people with disabilities, or CAT-V, like our Association with the Blind, it's not an ideal setup for everybody in this city, and that's what we're trying to make it be. And just so we're all on the same page, less lanes does not mean worse traffic. I know it can seem counterintuitive, but that's not the case. So to preface, I can't emphasize this enough. What we're about to experience is a 90-day trial. I've talked with as many businesses as I can. I've heard their concerns, and we've made some compromises based on their input. And I know not everybody's going to be on board from the beginning, but I'm asking you guys who are hesitant to trust me. And I know that's a lot, but when we're talking with other cities from all over the country and seeing how their downtowns have improved so immensely, it's always with the conversation of a complete street at the center of that. And what we're doing is, yes, adding bike lanes. And while we have 4 lanes, there will now be 2 large ones, south and northbound, and then with a middle turning lane, plus the addition of bike lanes. And bike lanes is so huge. Not everybody has the means of transportation by a car. So many people in our city bike, and now it will actually be safer for them to do it. And business owners, for every person who bikes to your place, that's 1 more parking spot available on the street. One last thing. 4 lanes of traffic is designed for 15,000 to 20,000 cars a day. We have less than 10,000 per day. So for us to actually have safer streets during the day when there are those cars is a no-brainer. And then why not utilize this so everybody has the best use of our streets at night and at all times? So a big part and a reason for why I pushed this resolution tonight, and again, this 90-day trial, is because, well, the streets are being striped this Saturday. I knew it was coming. I didn't realize it was already, but when I heard that, I decided I'm going to see if people will vote for this, because I really believe in making the best streets possible for downtown Utica. And to reiterate, this will not have a median. People will still be able to plow the streets. We'll still be able to have parades in the middle of the streets, and there won't be diagonal parking, because to have accommodated that, we would lose parking on the other side of the street, and nobody's interested in losing parking. And just to give people a visual of what this will be like, up by Munson Williams, like in Popeye's area right before Oneida Square, we're basically just extending that down the street to Oriskany. And now this will create better connectability. It'll create the bike lanes that are already happening on 5S. That'll take that connectability down through Genesee Street. And with the new bridge project coming, the welcoming bridge to Utica, and the connectability of bike lanes from there to here. And just so people are aware, this has been coming for a very long time. Complete Streets policies was implemented in April 2016, and there's a long checklist that the city is going to go over to make sure these blocks comply with the Complete Street measures and the point of what we're trying to achieve for a better downtown and city for everyone. Another big reason I'm pushing this is for the safety of things like with the hospital coming. That's a really big deal. We want to make sure our traffic lights are up to speed and ready. We want to make sure that people aren't flying through here all the time either. It's not safe for pedestrians, and we're about to have way more pedestrians than ever. But right now we're going to have, you're still going to be able to drive right here, and then half of this lane up will be the turning lane. So I hope you guys aren't concerned that I'm in the middle of the street right now, but again, that's just why we don't always need 4 lanes, if ever. And even during the day, I'll reiterate, with less than 10,000 cars, you only need 2 lanes for that. My last point is people have had concerns about what about first responders? How do they get through if you are taking out one of the lanes? Well, all of this pavement still will exist as is. However the stripes are, it doesn't matter, because just like before, in the future, they'll be able to put their vehicles wherever they need to get through. And that's kind of the beauty of this. That's, again, why we're not jumping to medians in the middle of the road or anything like that. But these bike lanes will actually also serve as access routes. And because our streets are so wide, street lanes actually only need to be like 10 feet wide. In Utica, we are accommodating 12-foot wide lanes. I want a downtown where people come to it. They don't just use it to cut through and get through it and get out of it. I know we are Uticans who value a wonderful downtown, who care about our businesses, who want family-friendly districts. That comes with things like complete streets. And for those who might be concerned or hesitant and this is new to you, I'm asking you to trust me in this. And if you don't, that's okay. I can give you the resources where I learned and changed my mind over the years, and maybe that'll be even better. And I'll post more about that as we go on. But I have a business here. I reside here. I'm in it with you guys. I'm not trying to make anybody lose business, because aside from caring about you guys too, just know at the end of the day that would impact me too. I'm in this with you. These are conversations to be had, but I'm just so excited for what this is going to do to you, for Utica. No, not everybody is going to be on board, maybe even from the get-go, but things like when I saw the Route 5S project going in, a lot of people were against that, but now they see it and they walk across it, and it's so much safer. It's safer for cyclists and walkers, and I think that's what we're going to experience here. So I'm just coming to you guys, asking you to give this a shot if you're not there yet. I remember campaigning and I kept talking about, what is the city going to look like in 30 years from now? Is the city going to be the place my daughters want to stay in? And can they? And when we talk about where we can retain people and attract more people, that comes with movements like this. Places like in Rochester, they already did this and their traffic is fine. Business hasn't declined. I think that's going to be the same story for Utica. And I know people even made comments tonight that this decision and resolution was done in haste. And I know I'm excited and I talk fast, but that doesn't mean this is something I thought through fast. Again, I will provide you all the resources that helped me learn and change my opinion over the years, because I wasn't always for this myself. And now I can see the benefits of it, and I'm so excited for that to be part of Utica. And that's what we're going to learn and talk through this together. And I don't know, I think this is just so huge for Utica. And I'm just so thankful for all the people who are willing to try it and to see where it can go. If you have questions, this is a 90-day trial. Come find me, okay? Go to katieforutica.com. Find me at a council meeting, wherever. Let's talk it out and talk about what it means to come to downtown, not just to cut through it.